Welcome back to the Steady Show. We are live once again, ladies and gentlemen. We got D's in the building.
I'm here, yes, sir. We got the steady boss in the building, y'all.
Steady. Yeah, all right. I can see that Carla the Charmer is already in the building. All right, Carla the Charmer. And we have Dennis Sutherland, aka Primetime Dennis, joining us later. And we got our special guest tonight, and that is Carol Jones. Let's make her welcome. We're going to have a great show tonight. So while we wait on Primetime Dennis, let's get to Carla, the Charmer, right now. Hey, Carla.
Hey,
how are you? How are you?
All right, you know what? Let me do this right.
We're
gonna get it. We're gonna get our audio right back. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing over there?
I am doing well.
We are
Sam.
well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Happy to be
We are
here.
well, man. Yeah, we're ready to do another wonderful show. So you know what? We've learned to when we do these videos, sometimes they tend to mute our audio. So this time we caught it much quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and turn back on my sound card, and I should hear you through the big speaker. Let's go.
Yeah.
And you look fabulous, Mama.
Thank you, darling. How are you? How's it going?
How's it going? You know?
Awesome.
Hey.
Did you have a good week?
Oh yeah, it's been an awesome week. It's been an awesome day.
Good.
It's been raining over here quite a bit, but we are good. So we are hearing you through the speaker. Well, you're hearing us very well, right?
I am hearing you very well.
That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. So we fixed that problem. We can clap yourself and fix that problem there. All right. Awesome stuff. All right. So while we await Primetime Dennis to come into the building with us, first of all, Carla, I need to say thank you because you came up with the topic for tonight. Again, you've been on fire. So awesome job. Awesome. Thank you.
It's a team effort.
Team effort. So it's such a wonderful thing when we get together and we do these things. By the way, we are streaming live on Facebook tonight. So it's a beautiful thing. We are getting better. We are streaming live on Facebook tonight. So So currently it's on my page, but it won't be long before we will be streaming across different pages on Facebook and YouTube. So we're getting better on these steady shows. So while we await Primetime Dennis, Geens, what are we talking about tonight? And by the way, guess who we got in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Primetime Dennis is in the building. Primetime Dennis is in the building, man. Wagwan, sir.
My dear, I give thanks for another night. Blessings to you and the missus. And we have Sister Carla in the building. Blessings. And again, as always, it's a pleasure being a part of this platform. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's always a pleasure when we link up and talk. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Primetime Dennis that we got with us in the building tonight. And Dennis always bring the vibes. You understand me? Always talking from the heart. And that's what we love. Because listen, on the Steady Show, you understand me? We discuss real issues. You understand? Because we are real people. And no matter what we're discussing, we also bring you a level of vibe. So the people that are on Facebook right now, you understand me, and YouTube, please make sure. So let me go into the comments. People are already commenting, you know. So let me hit the comments right there. So we have folks in the building that we want to make welcome tonight. I see Timothy Sutherland in the building.
Let's get it right. We have Tamoy Sutherland in the
Oh my God! Oh my God! My apologies. My apologies.
Let's get it right.
Tamoy,
Welcome.
I am so sorry.
Welcome.
I read too quickly. So welcome, Tamoy in the building.
Beautiful name.
We got Mood Lifestyle in the building.
Yes.
Let's see. We also have a number of people. I see the chat loading up already. So we have a number of people coming up tonight, man. So tonight is going to be awesome. We are still awaiting the presence of our guest, which is Carol
Carol.
Yeah.
Jones. So we're looking forward. Yeah, Carol Jones. Did I get it right?
Yep.
All right. So we have
Yeah.
Carol Jones. We're still waiting on Carol Jones to come through the night. So in the meantime, let us take a quick look. By the way, let me see if I can move around some of these things. See how we appear on the screen.
Mhm.
Uh,
Ooh, I like
oh,
that
I like
layout.
that. All right. So we're not gonna go with
That's
that.
nice.
We're trying different things. We're trying different things, Carla. You understand me? So let's
It's
work with
looking
that
good.
tonight for now. All right. Let's
No, we
work
need
with
to
that
we need to change
for a little.
that.
We need to change this one. All right.
We
We're
need to
we're
change
trying
that.
different things as we go. All right. What about this one?
I like that. Dennis is gone.
Uh
He'll be
he will be
back.
he
He'll
will
be
be
back.
back.
Oh, there
All
we
right.
go.
Let me add him back to the stream.
There we go.
All right. No, we're not going with that. We want the people them to look big on the thing. So
Yes.
we're looking at the layouts as we go along. Folks, listen. Oh, how about this one?
This
I'm
is
back.
That's good.
You like this one?
yeah.
That's good.
All right,
That's
let
good.
You're back, Uncle Dennis. Your lighting looks good. Your camera is
yeah,
perfectly
yeah.
positioned.
I
You're
think
good
is
to
I
Okay,
go.
think
great.
is I think is because Carla talked to him and him start change up the thing, you
Yeah,
know?
she did. She did. She did. She did.
All
She did.
right.
She did. She did.
Round of applause. Round of
She
applause.
she actually called me and said, "Make sure you have proper lighting."
Yeah. She was
Hey.
trying to tell you
Exactly.
she was trying to tell you on the show, but I don't know if you were listening. So that it looked like the phone call fixed the problem, you know what I mean? All right. So all right. So while we
There
await
we
our
go.
guest,
Uh,
Beans,
uh,
what
uh,
are
uh,
we
uh,
talking about tonight?
We are talking
right.
about
Just another
secrets,
link.
right?
All right.
We are talking about secrets. Keeping secrets from your spouse. How will it end? What is the impact of keeping secrets from your spouse?
Oh no, it sounds like a hot topic tonight. Carla, we want to know. You came up with this one, you know, keeping secrets. And it's not just keeping secrets from your spouse, it's keeping secrets from your loved ones. Now, if we should kick off this thing, you understand me? But before the first person who I
Uh,
ask if
uh,
you
uh,
keep a secret from me, I'm a wife. Are you keeping any secrets from me?
No.
All right, you're not keeping any
No.
secret from me. I am good.
Thankfully. Thank of course. Quick
All
and in
right,
a hurry.
prime time, Dennis. What's about this topic here tonight, now?
no, it's a deep topic, but I am just awaiting Carol
Carol.
to log on before I really chip in. She's having some challenges. I not too sure. Hold on a
Here's what you
second.
can do. You can give her my number, and let her reach out to me, and we'll see if we can get that resolved for her too. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So we can do that as well.
All
All
right,
right.
all right, hold on. All right, yeah, man. Just give me a few minutes. You guys
Yeah,
can
yeah,
keep
man.
going.
Yeah,
Mhm.
man. All right. We will keep going as we do it tonight. You understand me? So yeah, man. Big things. Let me switch this page right here. Um, so 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 Carla the Charmer. What I want to know now. Is it okay for you to tell your spouse? Is it required? Is it a requirement for you to tell your spouse everything?
Hmm.
Well, a requirement? Ah,
Yes, that's the
well, the
question.
thing is when you're in a marriage, I think it's important that your spouse is privy to what's going on in your life.
Right,
So, is it good to keep secrets? No.
right.
Do people keep secrets? Absolutely. However, it is a burden that you are carrying because eventually, what happens in the dark eventually comes to light.
Yep. Our
So
grandmothers
that's
usually say
why,
that. Yeah.
exactly. So if you are in a marriage, if you're in a relationship, it's best not to keep secrets.
All
And you
right.
shouldn't be in a relationship
Mhm,
if you are keeping secrets. Why would you?
mhm.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Right,
Very
right,
true.
right. All
yeah.
right, good point. And
Yeah.
not just secrets, because even as much as we know that they say honesty is the best policy, transparency is always a great thing as well. But I think
Mhm.
if anybody is going to be honest, they can
Mhm.
say they have been burned by at least one person in life who they told something that was very confidential, and they went ahead and they revealed it. And it doesn't matter who the person is, it could have been your
Mhm.
mother, it could have been your father. You tell the people
Mhm.
them the things, and the people them go back and talk about the thing.
Mhm.
Let out the look
Mhm.
puss out of the back like that.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
understand me?
Mhm.
Some
Mhm.
people they enter into marriages and relationships already fearful that if they disclose certain information,
Mhm.
they're gonna let out the puss out of the bag. You
Mhm.
understand me? And that is
Mhm.
not always a good thing.
Or sometimes the
Mhm.
secret will be
Mhm.
weaponized, used to attack
Sometimes the
you.
secret is weaponized, especially when those heated arguments come up.
Absolutely.
And the heated arguments come up, I should tell you everything. Not a good
Ab-
thing. You understand me? Not a good thing. You understand? So
Absolutely.
that's one of the things. But one of the things we want to zero in on tonight is that in the title area, one of the things we look at is we coin secrets. I would say, okay,
Mhm.
I guess you could look at secrets and say, okay, some secrets are critical, some are not so critical, but nevertheless, a secret is a secret, right? So, one of the things we want to focus on is we want to look at the critical secrets, the dangerous secrets, the secrets that could really become a deal breaker. In other words, the secrets that if they were revealed before the relationship started, maybe there wouldn't have been a relationship in the first place. So
Ah,
we can look at that. Am I preaching or am I preaching
you
No,
tonight?
are
no, no, no.
preaching. You are preaching.
No, you're going real deep right there, so
Yeah.
All
you're
right,
going
all
real
right,
deep.
all right. So prime time, Dennis, I
But
know
but
you're
but but you know
usually
what? I just want to say there's multiple. I don't know why my
no. Let's not
screen
focus
doing
on
this.
her. You can give her my number. All right, let's just
Yeah,
switch around the screens and
uh,
see. Maybe we
a
can
while
give you.
ago my screen got dark a little bit.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean your phone screen? All right, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know
All right, let's try this one.
let me just jump out for a second and come back because something is not right.
All right,
all
no
right.
problem, my bro, no problem.
One
All
of
right,
one of the
so
one of
yes.
the topics that I would love for us to discuss, and it was something that was very critical when I was getting married, that my grandmother shared with me, is she said, people lie, but numbers don't lie.
Mm,
People lie, but numbers don't lie. So she always said it is important for you to know, because money is a huge thing when it comes to relationships.
right, right, right.
Right. So I truly believe in transparency when it comes in a relationship, and especially when it comes to money, because you don't want to get into a relationship and then find out that this person is hiding finances, not sharing certain things, not telling you that they are thousands and thousands of dollars in debt or what have you, or they have a
Mm,
gambling addiction, or they have
mhm.
secret accounts or anything like that. Because once you marry that person, you're marrying that debt as well. You know what
Right,
I
right,
mean?
right, right,
Like, for
right.
instance, when
I
yeah.
think what we're going to end up talking about doing is a
Mhm.
consequence of these secrets because
Mhm.
oh
There she
there we are
is.
boom 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 in the building.
I had to,
Pop,
I had to let her, I had to let her in. I had to let her in. Carol, I don't know if you weren't prepared, but greetings, 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 and welcome to the Steady Show.
So y'all know Dennis sent me the wrong link, right?
Pardon?
Dennis sent the wrong link. That's why.
Oh no!
I was listening all
Oh.
along.
It was his phone screen. It wasn't him at all. It wasn't him. It was a technical issue. Dennis never
Yes.
says the wrong link. Not
No,
Dennis.
I never
Not
said the
one
wrong
time,
name.
Dennis.
hey.
You know, on this topic, I think it's a very wide topic, But
It is, man.
I think we're going to lead to actually we're going to end up talking about the consequence of these
Secrets.
secrets because you have mental secrets. You have people
Yes.
have mental issues, and don't disclose them. You have physical illness.
Woo.
You know, you have yeah.
Lord
Hello.
mercy.
Never
Yeah,
saw
Yeah,
it
you
we,
have
before.
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
you have persons that are raising a child that is not theirs. Very common
Yes.
in Jamaica. and
yes.
and everybody knows about it, but the father and child that are not there. You have bank account, you have assets, you have persons that even bring get arrested, been to prison, and all that go to jail and stuff. And it's very very deep and wide, but it's also technical because a lot of persons don't want to talk about it. Because in my estimation, from my experience, what I've seen, I would have seriously said 8 out of every 10 man or 10 friendship, relationship
Hmm.
encounter secrets.
Hmm.
Whether it's big or
Mhm.
small, it is indeed a common thing. You have persons with have sexual secrets
Abuse.
too.
Hmm.
Drugs. You have people with a drug habit. You
Hmm.
know, you have go as far as asking a man in the initial stage or a woman, do you smoke? And then say no. Just because you may talk or spin up your face because you say, and just to get to you, and they try to suppress it, they try to hide it. And when you discover these secrets, I think we want to talk about how you deal with all these secrets when they're uncovered. But yeah, we can't go wide with these secrets. Many different type of
So,
secrets.
so you're saying some of the secrets are deal breakers and some of them aren't deal breakers.
Uh, I think deception is deception going on. And if a
True.
relationship is based only and trust, if you deceive me small, you deceive me large. Same way, deception is deception.
Hmm.
So are you
So
saying, Dennis, that if
mhm.
they don't, and before we do that, we have to do a proper welcome of Carol Jones in the
Woo!
building. We have to do it again. We have to do it again. Carol Jones, I know we lost our manners, And
All right.
prime time Dennis came out swinging tonight. You understand me? So he never gave me the chance. But Primetime Dennis, next time Carol Jones come on the show, I'm on. All right, we're not gonna talk well trouble here tonight. Carol Jones, come on here
My
tonight.
my
What's going
sincere
on?
my sincere apology,
All
Miss
right,
Jones.
that's a
Uh
grown man
oh.
right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right.
Uh
Thank
So
you,
Carol
guys.
Jones, yeah. So from the little you've heard so far, I mean, what are you gathering? What are your thoughts on what we're discussing right now? I mean, anything you understand me on your mind? By the way, this is Carol Jones. She is known to primetime Dennis Sutherland, and Dennis only know great people,
I know.
great people such as himself. So, Dennis, I don't know if you want to make the introduction or anything, but
Well,
Carol Jones,
I must let
feel free.
you guys know that it's a lot of fighting, disagreement, and fallout that brought us here. Well, the truth is, we from day one when we met in church, and
Yeah.
we kick off our friendship instantly, and we had our ups and downs. But one thing we never like stop talking.
Hmm.
We
I like
curse out each other and a particular topic because she's very strong. And
she's
guess
a
what
strong
happened?
one.
And I'm equally as strong. But there's somebody that it's somebody that I learned a lot from.
Uh-huh.
Um, I could attribute some of my now Dennis to the role that she had played in my life. She's indeed a great friend. We've been friends for like almost 20 years, Carl.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, isn't
Awesome.
that sad?
And
Isn't
on
that
that
sad?
note, Claudine Hicks is in the chat. Welcome, Claudine.
Welcome,
And she has been
Claudine.
sending you kisses, Carol. She
Nice.
says you are beautiful and you are a great friend. 30 plus years of
So
friendship. So,
Carl bring over our fans them
yes,
tonight.
yes.
It's her time to speak. It's your time to speak now,
Yes.
Carol. With such a
She's
welcome, it's
trying
your
to
time.
make sure Dennis know that she's been 30 plus years of friendship.
Woo!
Isn't
Oh,
that
wow,
sad?
wow. So she's just trying to say she exceed me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think you and I connect more than her anyway.
Oh my God, Dennis. On this show we build relationships. Okay, like-minded people, not trouble nobody. Anyways, time to hear from Carol. You know,
Well,
the
thank you
Crown
guys
Bad
so
Side,
What was that,
thank you so
Pastor?
much for welcoming me tonight. I'm actually excited to be on here. Talking with you guys the other day and the welcome that I felt, I was like, do I really want to do this? But they sound so good. I
All
went back
right, I
and
like
watched those shows and I called people and said, no, you have to listen to this. This is awesome.
Oh, nice. I
So
love it. I
awesome.
love
You
it.
get
Thank
so
you.
much nuggets in here as well as you laugh. The laughter is real. You don't need to go
Thank
on
you.
TV for comedy. It's right here because
Thank you. I
Prime
like
Time
it.
is
I
in the
like it.
house.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
I
right.
like it.
I
I
love
like it. I
it.
like
You
it.
guys are doing an
Thank you.
awesome job.
Thank you
And
very much.
Thank you, Carol.
Carla, thank you for this topic on tonight.
Absolutely.
But secrets, when I think about the secrets that we keep in any relationship, it's truly damaging, when someone find out that the simplest of secret you're keeping and why, it just breaks down the relationship altogether. Um,
Yeah.
Trust in someone is affected. Um, you won't know what to do with that individual. But I like to play devil's advocate in it though,
Hmm.
Okay,
with the
you're
secrets,
free.
because sometimes it's not that you're um, trying to keep a secret. It's just that sometimes the individual is not mature enough to handle what you're going to tell them.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh.
So you
And
have to
so,
assess that. You have to assess that, and then take it from there. So you're saying I don't think he's ready to take this one. So he or she. So I'm not gonna disperse it yet. And it
yeah,
might not, you might hold it on for a very long time. And it just happened that they found out that you've been holding on to this for a while. It's not that I
exactly.
didn't want to tell you, but I don't think you were prepared to deal with this.
Hmm.
You're right. You're
But
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
And then
but
you switch back to the other side of it, and then you say, who are you to who are you to then let me not
decide
lose
if
my
I'm mature enough.
decide if I'm mature enough.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
it
Right.
goes back to sometimes knowing an individual, whether it's a new relationship or an old relationship. But if it's an old relationship, knowing that individual enough to know how they respond to things. And sometimes it's out of protecting someone that
Mm,
we make these choices because we're protecting them. Um,
wow.
so sometimes it's very hard.
But don't you
So,
think in
so,
doing
so,
so? Go ahead.
go ahead. Go
Good
ahead,
don't
point.
Carla.
don't you think in doing so, then the person questions, what else have you lied to me about?
Of course, because
Right.
that's what I would ask.
Right. All right. So you start to question
I,
everything.
Yes.
Yes.
hmm.
And if there's
And
secrets,
then that's the beginning of the breakdown. That's when the relationship started to descend. You have to
of
Hmm.
come
course.
real good after that to save that relationship. Because in the back of your mind, the fact that you have been deceptive once, maybe for something simple, the question quickly appear. What else there is, and that question may never answer. You know.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mm.
So
Definitely.
but then how do you handle this, though, Carl? When it is something that for example let's just say I my I started to we have limited money in our union. I'm gonna shoot from a relationship, and we have limited
Mhm.
money, but I have a crisis where my mom needs some money. I know who you are. I know you're holding tight, and I know I can break off a little piece and send and fix mama up without you knowing. But because if I tell you it's not gonna happen, this is my mom, right? And I said, well, let me do this, for a good cause. And I break it off. Oh no, I do something like that. Why do you think I should have break up the friendship, the relationship, or whatever. When I did something because I know who you are, I know how you are, and I break off a little thing and send go give mama, and you find that out weeks or months, even a year later, 2 years.
But
You,
Dennis,
I am saying
are
that to,
you
I am saying that to, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Steady.
and are you looking at it in terms of a one-off situation or it's an ongoing situation? Because I think if it's an
Either are
ongoing
though.
situation, and pardon,
Either or.
either
Either
or.
are.
All right, all right. So
Mm-hmm.
No, but I
again,
know where you're gonna go. You're gonna say if it's an ongoing situation, at some point you go have to break it to your loved one or to your friend, your
mhm,
partner, whoever. But like Carl said, though, sometimes you're just not mature to deal with this, or you might think that why would you take care of your mom? And if even though my mom no want to, you should have cut in at 2 and some go give my mother and said, all these little things, because you have in this relationship thing, people are just a lot of people don't have the knowledge that it requires to sustain a relationship still, they just want it,
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Uncle Dennis,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll appreciate this comment from the chat because it's responding to what you're saying. No. Um, Mood's Lifestyle is saying sometimes people use this excuse as an excuse, the idea that the partner is not mature enough to handle it. Sometimes they use it as an excuse though. I didn't tell you because I didn't think you could
Yeah,
handle it.
true. Good
And then
comment.
Lady Valerie is saying once the trust is broken, it is hard
it's
to
done.
repair.
To repair.
Good, good,
Mm-hmm.
I
good, good,
agree with
good comment.
those.
Mm-hmm.
Good comment.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
definitely.
on one hand, I see and I uh, Carol's point that you can't always disclose the information to the person because of who they are, and it's true. For instance, you have some people then just chatty. You understand me? So
It's true.
even if
We're
it's not
having a
critical or
breakdown
whatever,
somewhere.
once something I go on, once you tell them anything,
Mhm.
they are bound to go back and tell somebody else about it. And
Mm-hmm.
for instance, even in a marriage situation, if somebody's always going to bring your business go a road, go tell other people, especially if you're a private person and you made it known from the
Yes.
get-go that you don't really like when your business out there to everybody, then I can see where somebody like that would have earned themselves the right to not be told certain things. And I agree or disagree.
No, agree.
Mhm.
I agree because there are multiple reasons why sometimes you can't divulge certain information, and then it end up becomes a secret. But you can't just flow because you always have to assess the person that you're dealing with, and whether you want to call it
Right.
mature or not ready, or the person wears, or how the person was cultured. All that thing have to factor in. Why when you assess the person, I cannot divulge this information yet at
Yeah.
least, or maybe will never.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have women who have multiple partners, and because of circumstances. Because I remember back in Jamaica where some woman would have multiple partners back in the days just to survive. That's not really who they are, but it's a survival game. I have seen that. I've seen women dated man that they did not want to be with. It's not their type. You understand? And get involved and maintain a relationship because the person is able to hear them financially. And things wear out and it fade out and it done. But moving on with the next person, they're just embarrassed to say I was with that person. When you find that
Mm.
out, how you deal with it.
That's true.
Okay. So are we now talking about somebody that is in a relationship with somebody or just somebody who does a freelance the thing? In other words, they have no commitment to any one particular person, but they're not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily disclosing that
Mm-hmm.
they are talking to several individuals or a number of them or a whole heap of them for that reason.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, it was done based off a circumstance, and you just because of
Okay,
the
so
embarrassment.
okay.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I get it. So in other words, I just want to know. My thing though is What I will argue for is that if there is a commitment to somebody and then you're entertaining other people, then there is a clear problem right there. So
No, no, no,
because
no, no. That's
yeah,
clear. That's clear.
all right, all right,
No,
all right,
I'm
all right.
talking about after the fact. After the fact. After the
So
fact.
after,
You know, after the fact, you just didn't want to disclose that you were with somebody. But you know, one of the wickedest one I've seen though, which I
mm-hmm.
wouldn't. Well, any deception at all. I think I'm very zero tolerance with it. But one of the wickedest one that I've seen is a man meet his wife. Have find a woman and make her into his wife, but she had previously dated a guy, and she did not tell her husband that she dated the guy, and allow them to become friends
Friends.
on the basis of
Oh,
No,
yeah, on the basis of a family friend,
no, no, no.
I don't
on
That's
the
like that.
dangerous,
basis of a
Miley.
family friend. No,
I
no,
don't
no,
like that.
that went on, and that destroyed the relationship, and
Most
destroyed, but they continue doing it. They continue, but the woman who caused that has to live with certain dirty life that the man put up because the man is so upset. He is dependent on the man.
Revenge,
So
revenge,
the thing become very rocky.
well. Hey,
Yeah,
revenge
I've
is
seen
not
that.
revenge is not a nice thing, but that's not
But
good. And one of the things that is to that point, one of the things they say, is that when a woman I get born, I just talk plain because the Jamaica audience we deal with for the most part. She said the woman is more likely to bring you in close proximity or contact with the person she give you born with,
because women are more
yes,
such as the work husband them or whatever. That's why me
yes,
make it
man.
a rule. Say my wife not introduce no male friend and I bring. She have a cut off the whole of male friend them when she a deal with a man like me. Cause I don't trust people.
I do too.
No, no,
Yeah,
that's rigid though. That one the rigid.
yeah.
That one the rigid.
I
That
don't
one the
trust
rigid. That
people.
one the rigid.
No.
That one the rigid.
There are male friends, but me have to know what go on. It's just like how she friend up the whole of female woman friend them too.
Your friend is
Yeah,
already
That's
your
yeah,
friend.
right.
Rightfully
yeah. That,
so.
that one the rigid.
Yeah,
That's
Rightfully
but
so.
right.
it is not. It cannot be a good thing for you know say. And say I'm glad say this come up because men talk about it all the while. Women and men see things very differently. You understand me? I said to you.
Mm-hmm.
And no man no say. No man no say. The man used to sample the thing and he not even know you grown there and talk. I show about your chest and I talk about it. That time that
Yeah,
man
man.
they don't know.
Because remember, I said the
The man they
mature, the
don't
mature
know.
side that we being challenged. Yeah, man. The
Yeah,
mature
man, the
part how
ego,
we
master
challenge
the
right there.
ego, man.
Compromise,
The
compromise
ego.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Well, man, tell
Yeah,
us,
but
say,
the woman
let me tell you
them
something.
silent.
Let,
What the
let, let
woman
me tell
them
you
be
something.
silent? What the woman them
Steady,
be
let me tell you
silent?
something. Let me tell you something steady. You see, if me have the knowledge, so boy, she was with dude, right?
Yeah.
And she, for whatever reason, we at a wedding, a function or whatever, or she had told me previously, say, I used to date X man, and I end up at in a circle with X man. She said, meet X man. And she said, we break up, but we maintain a good thing, same way, we talk and re. I am fine with that. And probably, I am telling you this, you might not go and agree. I don't mind socializing with him with the knowledge. I don't mind it, with the knowledge. But if I
Okay.
find out,
Yeah.
if I find out if they're friends and he become my friend, and a result of him being a family friend, and I found out that he was one, if him sampling, if I even for one time,
Yeah.
may I tell you, may I pack my bag. That's why my bag never have my bag out and pass because
Then there's remember saying it's a 5 minute man. And suppose it was all a 20-minute one.
No,
that's what I say. Because when you find them things that they're no, Sam, I can't deal with it.
But
I cannot deal with it. And it's not out of the fear. Let me tell you, let me clear this up, Carla. It's
Yeah.
not out of the fear that it continues, you know. And that me I think, you know. Me I
Right.
say all along me and this man a friend and the man used to work at one place and me ain't know. And that's
Yeah.
my problem, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? If a man it's like me I said like
So
me
as
I
long
carry
as
this
you
man
know, as long as
as
you
long
know,
as
Vince.
I as long as I know I'm fine. 100% okay.
All
I
right.
give
All
me
right.
the opportunity. Give me the opportunity to decide whether or not I want him to be my friend.
I like that.
Mhm.
I
And
like that. I like that. I like
and
that.
I might decide to make him
Okay.
my friend. I might decide to make him a friend.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
like that.
I love that you said that. And I will go to Lady Valerie's comment earlier.
Yeah.
Lady Valerie said, well, we're talking about maturity, and people we're making in my mind, we're making excuses for people to keep secrets, but I understand that there might be conditions. Lady Valerie says, let me decide on my maturity. However,
Mhm.
she does have a
Wow.
however. If
Mhm.
you know the person will be upset, you may want to keep it from the other person. That should balance it.
Oh.
But are we making excuses to keep secrets though?
Good question.
So I want to say something to
Good
that. The
question.
reason why I
Just
brought
let us
the,
fight it out.
I love that
the
question,
reason
and I
the
think I
reason why
want
I
to
brought
take
it
it.
up that way.
Remember now.
Carl was talking.
Yeah.
Carl was talking steady.
The reason why I brought
Yeah,
it
man,
up
we're
that
listening.
way. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm hearing.
The
Yeah.
reason why I brought it up that way was purposely done that way because there's some times where you have to keep a secret. I don't like keep secret, but sometimes death itself is around the corner, especially when you're dealing with people that are ignorant. And someone might have said or done something, and instead of running back to tell, you're saving that person jail time as well as on the run, right? Because I know
Hmm.
some of them. And sometimes you have to hold it until such time. And sometimes it's because of maturity levels, and it's because you're having relationship with these individuals that you hear them. Their anger go first, and then if me when no come after.
Mm.
Mm.
Ooh, ooh.
Good
Mm.
one. I love that. I love
Come
that. I
on
love
now.
that.
Come
Mhm.
on now.
I love that. I love that. I love
Wow.
that. I
Mhm.
love that.
Wow.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that. Um, but the fact is, as you say, sometimes it's a matter of life and death. I believe though that at the outset of any relationship, especially if it's a marriage or a serious relationship, I, for one, I believe in putting your cards on the table. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, for instance, if I'm being transparent with you, I am really opening the door for you to be transparent with me, even though from experience, just like some of you folks said earlier on, some people really love to divulge information. And some people, because they're immature and they're spiteful and they're wicked. You understand what I said to you?
Yes.
Then take it and then throw it in your face. Throw your personal information in your face, especially at your most vulnerable moments. And as primetime Dennis always say, man, no, we're not emotionally and mentally strong as women sometimes. So not because we're physically strong. You know, me to say hot word no cut deep. You understand me? Because the word them cut you in your soul and in your spirit. You understand me? Sometimes. You understand me? But where do we draw the line? Because if we have a relationship in which we have two individuals who now are of the same view, because some people they're manipulative, some
Mhm.
people some people will use one incident as because the person mess up in that one area, especially the ones who say you should have known so you never did say nothing back. You understand what I say? You should have known so you should have said nothing. You understand me? So,
Mhm.
but how do you deal with a situation where you have two people in a relationship and they feel basically the same way? Can there be any growth and can there be any future for such a relationship in which there is no disclosure and there is no vulnerability and everybody just do them own a thing? Can a relationship continue? like that.
No, because it's a faulty foundation.
Foundation
Totally
is fault.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a faulty foundation. So how do you build on something on sinking sand? It's very hard. It's very,
Right,
very hard to
right,
build. Yeah. To build trust,
right,
to build future, to build anything.
right.
If it's a faulty
You have to
foundation.
remember in a study. You have to remember
Yes.
that a relationship is, and I'm gonna take it this way, is wholly and solely depend upon trust.
Mhm.
A
Yep.
relationship cannot be properly functioned with the absence of trust. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
any deception is gonna be measured.
Right.
Unless you, and if it's not measured, that means you never come for stay. You come for what you
Right.
want and you're going to cut shortly. So
Right.
whoever you are, whatever you do, it does not matter. But if
Right.
you come for stay, if you come for stay, every bit and piece is going to be measured and assessed. And when the deception is bounced upon, then the breakdown begin.
Yes.
The
Yes.
breakdown begin. And you have to remember, saying, when you run into that deception and you say, why, remember the explanation was designed for one purpose, not necessarily the truth, It was designed just to comfort you,
Mhm.
To protect yourself.
to
Mhm.
protect yourself. No, no, to protect yourself is one, and to comfort you, the to give you some comfort, the person who is on the other end, just to give them some comfort, not
Right.
necessarily truth.
Right.
So all of them things they have to measure. All of them things they have to measure. And like I said, from deception in it,
Yeah.
yeah, from deception in it, the thing gone
All
down
right.
the hill.
All right. I'm gonna borrow your role tonight. We have some comments. We want to read some of those comments tonight. We catch it before prime time. That is tonight. By the way, thank
Eh,
you to the chat. I see that the chat is active. Chat on the big up on yourself. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's hear what the chat is saying, man, because I love how the conversation is going. Let's hear what the chat has to
Well,
say.
let's start with the question that's on the screen because many comments are there that need to be
Yeah,
addressed. But
man. Go
let's
through
start with the
them.
one on the screen.
Yeah, man.
Lady Valerie says, "What about persons with mental health issues who do not divulge that information in the
Prime time. Dennis
beginning?"
talked about that earlier.
Oh, sorry, why am I missed that?
Yeah.
And then, so let's go back to this one. Then, of course, as I go, let's just say big up to Tamoy, big up to Moose Lifestyle,
Tamoy.
big up to Mrs. Small in the building, big up to Claudine Hits, big up to Lady Valerie. Um, let's go big up to Princess T. Princess T is in the building, and so we big up the Reeds and we big up the McLaughlins and we big up the Smalls.
Big up, big up,
All
big
right,
up, big up.
Deja Lee's in the building, so we do big up the streets as well.
Big up, big up, big up,
Hello.
big up.
All right. So here we go with some comments. Princess T says, transparency is the best policy. Someone talks about hidden bank accounts, and we're going to go into that soon. Although we touched on it a little bit. Deja Lee says some persons also struggle with their sexuality and are on the down low. Y'all want to touch this now?
What?
No! Why? I don't know. I think I chose the wrong topic
Because
tonight.
that's what I'm saying. Those are some of the secrets.
Y'all touch it.
Ah,
I wasn't putting up the comments. There we go. Yeah.
That are just downright wicked and deceptive, doing.
Mhm.
Anyway, go through the comments.
All right. Then
Mm-hmm.
What is downright deceptive? Repeat that steady.
Talk about
being
What
people
is?
struggling with, in other words, them secretly have desires for other lifestyle. The exit door,
Oh,
for
right, right.
instance.
being
You understand
secretly
me?
being secretly gay.
Yeah, secretly. Oh,
Mm.
you should have gone on a relationship with nobody. If you know, say somebody like that didn't enter the relationship for the right reason,
In the first
ulterior motive
place.
and all wicked them.
You
All
remember
right.
the story about
Yeah, then probably enter the relationship just to disguise too.
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Oh
there
Lord,
you go.
yeah. Oh yeah, oh
I was
yeah,
going
oh
into
yeah.
a story about
Lord
that. And this
Jesus.
one was a superstar gospel singer, Tony Tonex, who, had the family, had children, he had the wife, and after a while, he just, the alter ego took over or the real identity took over, and he just went. He went from Tony to be Slade, from minister in suits to spiked hair, colored
All right, I'm
hair.
gonna move on
All
to
right,
the
we'll move
comments. You
on.
know,
All right. All right, so me move on.
Can't manage too much of detail right
Yeah.
now.
Um,
We can move on, man.
we had touched this already. Many years of friendship between Claudine and Carol. And Mood's Lifestyle says, according win Dennis, you can on a competition, right? The talk like say, which is right. Right? And Tamoy says, yes, Carol's fans are here in the building.
Oh, you mean?
Yes.
Yes,
Priscilla is
Big up, Priscilla. Big up.
Priscilla is here as well.
Chris.
Carol have many. Yes. Another friend of 30 plus years. Come on, Dennis, listen. Speak, Carol, and she sends you a heart. Here we go with this one.
We read that one. Yeah.
All right. Moose Lifestyle had said when you want something to be announced, you will know exactly who to tell, and that's usually true. There's always one family. Blessings, Lady Tidra. Welcome. We're so
Big up,
happy to
Lady
have
Tidra in
you.
the building.
All right, here comes the meat of the matter.
Me to the matter now. Let's hear this.
Lady Teacher says secrets are dangerous, whether they are big or small, whether we consider them to be serious or not. Secrets in general is bad. And Uncle Dennis, when you were giving the story, Lady Valor says, Dennis, that is a dangerous situation. Princess T says, secrets breed mistrust.
Yep.
And then, of course, steady one with a bug with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one is.
This is when you were talking about the men becoming friends. And Uncle Dennis said he has to know. X man I got turn Y man. Why you still yeah.
Would you go on a maths class with that one there? Algebra.
Algebra. Dennis. She said, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Oh,
Mr. Dennis,
Lord.
she asked a question where you say, if you know, you might have turn friend with the guy. Yes. Okay,
Yeah, man.
so
like I said, if I have the knowledge, you know, I'm given the opportunity to make a decision. You know,
Yes.
so there is no. I am not the type of guy
I
that
like
will
that.
say, why if you work on my property before now, me no have nothing to do with it. To me, that is dumb. That is dumb because if a guy work on my property before and bring forth all two seed and all of them things, you know, I may want to have dialogue with him because you know I will be the stepfather of his kids and all of that. You know, just be mature about certain things. You know, but
Put it all on the table.
allow me, give me the opportunity. Give me the opportunity.
All right, I like
yes,
that. I like that.
steal your
Yeah, man.
All right, let's keep moving.
Someone says, jealous are we? Not the work husbands. Yes, said he was coming for the work
husband. Them.
You know, believe in our work husband.
No work husband business around here.
Yes. And Lady Valerie, okay, we did that already. Lady Valerie says, steady, both persons, it's coming up. Both persons need to have enough time both persons need to have enough faith and trust in each other to be honest.
Well, the thing about that is that when people want things, they know how to put on the act, You understand me? For instance, some people put them best foot forward until the ring go on. Until the ring go on. Yeah, hold back in for me until the ring go on. And then you ever hear the song and say, I see your true colors.
You know one of the biggest deception, Carol. One of the biggest deception is people pretending to be who they are not.
Yeah.
Pretending to be who they are not until they get what they want. But I tell you something that I discover about that, You see, during that infatuation period, you are just acting how you feel, It's not necessary that you're lying,
Feelings, man.
You're just acting how you
some
feel
people are lying.
until the
Some people-
dynamics that is up. No. Some people are lying, but I'm just saying. So a lot of people are reacting to how they feel, and the anxiety and the curiosity and all of that. And when you get to where you desire to go in across when you cross the shore now, and then the work reduce and all of that. The dynamics I think can change, and then you start to feel different, especially when all the whole responsibility hits you and all of them things there.
Oh
You
Lord.
never did know so boy you have to go carry all of these burden. It just changed things,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Continue.
Lady
Yeah.
Priscilla says, if there's no foundation, you cannot build. Isn't that
Over
logical?
time, it
It
will
will
not
not
work. Excellent
work.
comment.
Love
Excellent
that.
comment.
All right. Ooh, I love that.
Go ahead.
All right. Whose lifestyle says this is a good one, Valerie. Thinking on the flip side, if that person discloses that information from early, there is a strong possibility there won't even be a relationship. And I think that's the fear for many people.
You know,
They
me hear
fear that the
somebody say
person will leave.
one time say, you can't tell a woman the truth, Come now, prime time, Dennis. Remember, say a three woman in your mirror. Sometimes they say you can't tell a woman the truth. Me hear one comedian say one time, he said, listen, when you tell a woman the truth, then say a lie. I want to tell them lie, then say, you understand me? So here how him explain that. No. Him say, him will go down the road and he go do a thing with a little chick. And when he come in, woman said to him, say, where I come from? And he say, me I come from woman yard. And things we gonna do with the woman. That time of the truth. The woman gonna look by him and say, should I gonna take him serious? You understand me? But
Right,
if
right,
you
right.
say, where I come from, and he say, I don't shop me did I play them and know with my brethren them. I like you tell her no shop did there. A woman yard did there.
That's
I am not
manipulation.
saying it's the right thing to do.
It's
I
You,
am
you,
just
you, you,
saying.
you you know, you know what? One time, I was in a very bad relationship, something that wasn't so healthy for me, and I had just want to get out of it, but the only way that I could escape it because I don't like to be lonely. I wanted to
Yeah.
be with somebody that can who would have helped me to get out of it, and that's just also a lot of men are. And I
Yeah.
met this girl. I thought she was a beautiful girl. At the time, she had a visa and all that years ago, many years ago. And I just want to be real. I just want to be real because, and I told her the truth. And last time I see her.
Mm.
Whoa. That done.
Wait, what?
The
That was
relationship
it?
done.
That was
That
it.
was it. He told the truth.
Yeah,
That was it.
well,
Yeah.
I think I could have I should have tell her something a little bit different, get her
Yeah.
attention, get her interest, and then gradually break it.
But
Right.
lion man usually get the woman them Dennis. What you think about it? The lion man them get it cause nobody in the more lyrics should give woman a lion man. You think you can go the boy you're honest man,
Mm-hmm.
you have to tell her some sweet thing in her ears and makes you feel good.
Sweet
You
talk.
understand me? I said to her, all right,
All right, Carl.
Yeah.
see
You have to
Carol and I
understand.
agree
Come
with
on
me. A
now.
lion man always I get the woman them. You
Yeah.
understand me? Come on, Carol. Carol, it's all
So,
like Carol
so,
have
so,
something
so,
about
so
that today.
the point that I'm making, though,
Yeah.
the point that I'm making is that I have seen where I spoke to people too, where I see where they have to be deceptive to make the entry, and then change things around
Mhm.
after a while. But if you tell a woman the truth, because for example, if I had told that girl then that yeah, my true situation,
Hmm.
a situation that I want to get out of, but the truth is I just cannot do it by myself. And this girl, I remember she would come. I have seen her some years later, and we talk. And I told her, and she said, "Boy, she couldn't deal with it at the time." And guess what happened? At that the time, now she got put in a request about 10 years later. I said, "Boy, she free single and she ready for me, but me never have
Wow.
jealous."
Older
Eh,
cats.
no, sir.
But I have a question.
Too much
Question.
mileage, man. Too much mileage gone for the time.
Mm.
Anyways,
Go
Question.
ahead, Miss Scholar.
If
yeah,
you cheat with me, won't you cheat on me?
Yes.
most likely.
Not necessarily.
What?
Most
Not
likely.
necessarily, but you could. Because
Most likely.
you've done it. You might do it again.
Most likely.
I'm not gonna say
Right.
most likely. It depends. But
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
I
no,
don't, I don't
no,
think
no,
you
no.
can definitively say, because for instance, if you're not happy at home, for instance, just like you said, some persons are not mature, and a lot of studies even tell you that a lot of times when a man who had seriously gotten married, you understand me?
mhm.
When that the man decide probably for go out, sometimes the man really can't talk to the woman at home, but then there is the woman on the side
Mhm.
who will listen to his troubles, who will encourage him, who will do all these
The work
things.
wife.
But
The
the
work.
work,
The work,
yeah, sometimes the work wife.
There you go.
I like that. Shots fired. Let me find.
Yes.
Since we change
Find
the
the shot.
since we since we change the position, we can't find the button them as quickly as possible. But yeah, the work wife, for instance, and we're not. I don't think it's in all cases that men go that route. Can we hear about relationship, where man have woman per side, for 20, 30, 40 years, still
Secretly.
married. That's, well, me don't know if it's it. Me don't know. By then the wife would have known, but the wife just basically
Accepted.
accept it. So I'm just saying that sometimes the man cheat with the woman out the road, and the woman out the road really, really try to hold him down. Maybe are the ones who didn't marry right. If you know that topic that we're gonna talk about soon, Miss Carla, you understand me? If God wasn't in it, then you understand me.
Mm-hmm.
Can it work or whatever? But that's for a whole other show. Let us stay
Mm-hmm.
on topic
but
tonight.
but
So
but yeah, let me get this straight here. Are you defending? Are you defending cheating? Steady, because I'm
no, I
totally
am
against it.
saying, I am saying, I am
I
saying.
and listen this. I said I am totally against it. A man who, when I check my track record, I may have done it before.
No, 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 no. We're not defending
But growth,
cheating. I know I'm not
growth
cheating.
growth and maturity had brought me out of that. I'm totally against it.
We check in
Steady,
cheating
why are you
statistics.
laughing?
Why you have my wife upset with cheating status?
Let me check in cheating statistics.
But she had the password to everything, sir. Every bank account, every phone, every email, everything.
Woman sleep.
You
Me not
understand
take
me?
none.
All right.
Me not
Yeah,
take
yeah,
none.
yeah.
I
Don't
don't
throw
do
me
it.
under
I
the
didn't
bus,
know.
please.
Me
All
no.
right,
Me not do
cool.
the boss. Me not do that. All right.
No cheating around here.
Princess.
But I'm just saying, I think, what do you call the situations that though? Because it happens.
It does.
Man
But
have woman on side for 30, 40 years
if
are
a
still there
secret,
with it.
then
I
it's
don't know if it's a
within
secret or
what?
whatever. I'm just saying it happens. So it does always end up bad. You understand me? From what I've heard.
All right. We're gonna read some
Mhm.
more comments, and Lady Carol, we're gonna kick it to you soon. So get ready.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All
Lady
right.
Carol.
So Princess T had said once bitten, twice shy.
Hmm.
And most life starter can go either way. Claudine said the LOL Dennis your win to just sends her love. Priscilla says secrets change the dynamics in the relationship.
Which
Girl,
changes the
which
intimacy.
changes the intimacy, and then we have a big problem, a massive,
Big.
a big dirty problem. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
since she's saying
Sorry.
the fact that she's saying that, remember one of the things that we established earlier is that sometimes people aren't mature enough and people divulge information and all this kind of stuff. So we still need to reconcile those two things if they can be reconciled at all. You understand me? One thing I do believe in transparency, and I believe if I give transparency, it's one thing about me. I always say this. I believe that you can't change anything if you don't confront it. So I
Yeah.
have one rule. I have one rule in life, and anybody who's dealt with me in my life, you know that I'm a very straightforward person. You understand me? I put it on the table with everybody. You understand me? I'm getting in more trouble for it with people than anything else in my life. But I just find it's an easier way because if I put all my cards on the table,
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you to play the cards that I deal.
Yeah.
You get
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? It's up to you to do it.
Absolutely.
But I believe, and then if I see things that I am uncomfortable with, you understand me? I'm gonna say something. Because I've been in situations in life where I was taken for a ride. And
Mhm.
that is because I chose to believe what I was told than to believe what was before my very eyes. Because remember, you have
Mm.
gaslighting, you know.
Mhm.
That's where you went wrong,
Remember
brother.
there's
That's where
gaslighting.
you went.
Oh, yeah,
That's where you went wrong, brother. Because let me tell you
yeah,
something. Action speak louder than words. You
Amen.
always.
have to assess a person by their action, not by by their explanation.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Always assess them from their action, not by their explanation. Uh,
I
and,
have
and, and,
learned
and, and
from experience.
Mhm.
I teach that daily. I teach that
But
daily.
don't forget that
Yeah.
sometimes people put on action until they get what they want.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, yes,
They
yes.
That's
put on
true.
action until they get what they want.
The
Mhm.
love bombing. You know that love
Mhm.
bombing thing. So
Mhm.
I think I would say for anybody entering into a relationship with somebody new, I know Dennis spoke about primetime. Dennis spoke about the fact that the early stages, the honeymoon stages, people get caught up into feelings and so on. But I think in any
Mm-hmm.
situation, I can attest to this. Any situation in which the other person is coming on too strong, love bombing you, left, right, and center, give you no chance to breathe, then just open your morning, noon, and night. A lot of times it is a red flag because sometimes when people are too close to you, you cannot see them. You understand me?
Mhm.
So I would say that's a red flag to pay attention to.
Yes, is something in the chat, don't it?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
about that chat?
Oh boy.
Let's get back to the chat.
All right. Boy, Carl, look like you've got to talk after this chat done
Yeah,
because
yeah, the chat is hot.
this
Big
not
up to the
going
chat.
the
Big up
chat
to the
not going to
chat.
stop. The
I love
chat
it. Go
not
ahead.
going to stop. All right. Lady Valerie, after Priscilla's comment, okay, good, we fixed that. So Lady Valerie says, my question is, how does one deal with the deception? Do you stay or walk away? Before you respond, Claudine responded in the chat and she said, Valerie, I don't think that's for anyone to decide, but it's up to the individual. There can be restoration after deception. It's just my 2 cents. Anybody want to talk on that now?
Why? Who wanted the tongue?
Well, let me tell you
Well,
something. It depends. It depends on well, the truth is, I for me, any form of deception actually, well, after my experiences that I had in my over 50 years, any form of deception is a decline to me, and I'm ready to check out. And I must say, with the one with them call cheating, me have a zero tolerance for it. Me not give nobody no chance. After it, I am done. I am out.
You're out. You made that clear a couple of weeks
No,
ago.
no, me, no, I have a zero
All right.
tolerance for it. Me
All
not
right.
doing it.
I believe Carla the Charmer had a point or a question, and then we need to get back to Carol because
We
she was
have
making a
to.
point. Oh yeah, we're not gonna
I
read
I
do.
those
don't even
So,
comments.
remember.
if
All
you're,
right,
if
yeah.
let's say you're in a relationship, a marriage, and you find out that your spouse has a gambling addiction, and it's to the tune of over $50,000 worth of gambling debt. How do you deal with that? And for me, I don't, that would be a deal breaker. But I have a
Divorce.
family member that stuck with it, wound up having to mortgage the house to pay off
Mm.
said gambling debt, and stuck with him. That would be a total deal breaker. Like Dennis said, cheating would be a deal breaker for him. That would totally be a deal breaker for me.
But I thought you're touched by love.
What was that?
And what? I thought you were connected by love. What finance have to do with it? You know, fix that and move on with the love.
Yeah, but
What?
your honesty and your
Oh!
trust are tied to that love.
Prime time Dennis, leave Carla alone.
The honesty and the trust are tied to that love.
No, no, all
There's
right. Let me hear Carol respond to that. Carol,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
what would you do? I want to hear from you. What would you do when you're joined by love? And this is a man or woman that God has given you because you're a believer, you're strong in your belief. This is the person that was given to you. This is a God thing. And then you make a discovery like that, that your finance is affected. Is it about your finance or your love or
I'm not
romance
gonna live
or anything?
outside. So it's a problem for me. The finances is a problem. I can love you, but I'm not loving you outside. Okay? I'm not
I'm
going
not loving you
outside.
into a ditch,
I'm not going outside. So
loving you into homelessness.
yeah, not at
No,
I
all.
like
Not
that.
in
I
this
like
day
that.
and age.
no,
And that's
Oh,
honesty.
I like that.
no, no.
I like
that's
that.
right.
And
I
So
and
like
the
you
that.
thing
see,
is
I like
that
it can't change the whole thing. Then that means is it attraction or what maintain the relationship? Is what is what I have, what the relationship carries are just about me. And that's what I want to find out. Is it about me or what come with me?
well, the thing
that.
is this: if, and that's why it's so critical to have a pre-marital counseling to find out what is really what's not being said, because a lot of times people will say some things, but what's not being said could be more detrimental than the things that's being said. I don't think you
Hmm.
guys are
True.
hearing
Right,
me.
right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
We
You
are.
know what
No,
I'm
we are,
saying?
we are, we are, we are.
So if that were to come out and say pre-marital counseling, um, what are the numbers looking like? What are your habits, your drinking habits? What are your study habits? What are your habits with other the opposite sex? What all of that stuff. There's a lot of things that really need to be discussed prior to saying I do or taking it to the next level.
And then we
So,
pray
Because
that we get the
because
truth.
people are on their best behavior, like you said, in the grooming process right now. If you're just entering a relationship, you're still in the interview process.
yeah, but look here,
Mm.
Miss Carla. Let me ask you a question, and this
Hmm.
question goes to you, or Carol. So we're dating, and we've been doing good so far. You know, I've been the greatest guy ever. You know,
Ever.
drive a nice car and everything. But after I proposed to you, you run and tell all your parents and your friend that I proposed and all of that. You get excited and something happened. Well, when we start got the premarital counseling, and you found out that my credit score is in the trees, and I'm indebted. Are you gonna back out of the marriage?
Oh,
Come on, no. Look
300?
at look at
Oh
look
my God,
no,
that's
no,
a wreck.
look at no, look at this tall,
all this fanciness.
dark.
That's a train
Look
wreck,
at this
my friend.
tall, dark, handsome guy who
Yeah.
had brought you flowers and take you to the fanciest place to eat,
Nothing on that
open
650.
the door for you and did all the things
Mhm.
that you desire, right?
So you wooed
This guy's
me.
fine.
So what you're saying is that you
No,
wooed
I
me. Yeah.
remember doing it. All these months or years you did not ask me about my finance. I'm just living my life, paying my debt, going through, but now we have gone to the premarital council, and my finance pop out and it is in shambles.
Hmm.
This
Mm.
is you know my credit score is low, and I'm I might me pay for the house. I might not gonna lose the house. Are you sure? I am living in a rent house. Then put it that way.
Hmm.
And I'm working that $1,000, and from that $1,000 I have to pay $1,100 a bill. Now, how do you deal with that moving forward? I did
I
not
would
lie
not
to you.
move
Now. I
forward.
know we're talking about the same things, but I did not lie to you because you just didn't ask me about that. Now I am telling the man in the middle, and you just
Hmm.
learned that. Now, where do we go?
Can I
Well,
jump in, Carla?
go ahead,
So
go
I
ahead.
don't
Yes,
forget.
Carol, I want to hear.
I'm not moving forward with you. I'm just not moving
Okay.
forward with you at all.
So it wasn't
You
about
didn't
this.
lie. No, you didn't lie, but
No, but we prayed together, though.
you gave
We
me a
prayed
chance to
together.
make a
I brought you
decision.
out, and we did all the fences.
You
Uh-huh.
gave me a chance to make a decision. Thank you.
So it wasn't about me. It was about my finance.
No, but I don't plan to go down that road with you. I made a choice. That's all.
So where the love at though? The
well,
love, the love gone.
it
We
would
are in
just
counseling to talk about different things to find out. Now that I have the information, I'm going to make an educational decision, not going down the aisle.
That's right. And
Yeah.
I think we established some weeks ago, Lady Carol, that love isn't just a feeling. Love is a series of actions.
Yes.
So when you decide to withhold um, pertinent information from me, um, information that would have probably allowed me to make a different or a better decision from myself, bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mhm. I would
Information
I
that
would
you
probably have to put it on. I would have to pause it. I would have to pause the relationship to see if there's any way that you are even willing to change, because it could be a situation where you're just ignorant and don't know how to manage money. You understand what I'm saying? But I
right.
cannot allow you to run me into a ditch because of
Come
your
on
Yeah,
now.
right.
ignorance. So if you're willing to
Right.
learn and course correct, perhaps we could start building from there. But if I
So we're
see
gonna
that
we're
you're
gonna we're
still,
gonna withdraw. We're gonna withdraw the invitation that was sent out
Yes,
and said no. We have
of
a
course,
problem here. We have
of
to
course,
assess this situation.
Invitation is the least.
the invitation is the least, and the reason
Is the
why is
least.
because
Yeah.
how can you build with someone that's tearing you down? There's no vision there. There's
No.
no way for longevity. There's no way for us to move forward. And especially like we said, talking about being with someone that you're equally yoked with. If I am a spender and you're a saver, there's going to be problems. So we have to
Right.
be on one accord.
Yeah.
Two can't walk lest they agree.
All right. All right. All right. All
and we
right.
can't agree if we don't know.
I
Bible.
like that.
Right.
I love that. I love that.
Two
I
can't
love
walk
that.
lest they agree.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
so it would be very difficult for me to be in a situation, and don't get me wrong. Um I've gone into a relationship with $52,000 worth of debt for a piece of paper that's hanging on my wall. You understand what I'm saying? But I went in informing you that this is what the situation is. And this is
Okay.
how I'm fixing it.
You're
You know what
working
I
on
mean?
it. I like that. I
Right.
like that. I
Right.
like that.
Right. Hmm.
Right.
I like that.
All right.
So
And see, Debbie
as
White is
long as
saying.
I'm aware of
Mhm.
it, as long as I'm aware of it, and I can decide, you know what, this is something I can work with, this is something I can deal with, then we can move forward. But if I don't have all the information and you kept that from me, like it would be unfair for me if I still had that type of debt to go into a relationship and tell them after the marriage, oh, by the way, I have $52,000 worth of student loan debt. What?
I like that. I like that. I like
So
that.
Yeah,
And
so so, so that
to
come
your
under the
point,
umbrella of deception then.
of course
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah.
Of
liar,
course.
formation, deception, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's why it was important when it comes on to that. Teacher said earlier on, a secret is a secret, big or
Mhm.
small. I still do believe, however, that there are non-critical secrets and there are critical secrets. And I do believe that in such a situation, that's a critical situation.
Of
So
course.
we are adults entering into a relationship. You
Mhm.
must know the things that's going on in your life that is going to have an impact on, say, for instance, your spending habits. It's going to have an impact on your lifestyle. It's going to have an impact on your lifestyle, the things you'll be able to afford, the decisions you'll be able to make. You understand me? Debbie White said earlier, credit score can be fixed.
Yes.
I don't know, when you reach 300, maybe you probably go through a divorce or you've been through some bad situation. But if you've been that low, then you're definitely gonna have to have an active plan. I would know it can be fixed if it goes down
Mhm.
there. But you're gonna have to have an active plan, and a plan where we say a goal that is set.
And you need to
You
disclose
understand
it.
me? It needs to be disclosed, and there needs to be something in place. As a matter of fact, I would say put things on
Steady,
hold
steady, steady.
until hold on, hold on. Let me
Know
finish the
this.
point. Let me finish the
All right,
point.
go ahead.
Let me finish the point, brother. I would say, you understand me? Let a plan be put in place at the bare minimum. Put a plan in place and watch that credit score rise and watch the
Right.
consistency of the
Right.
action before you
Yeah,
do anything. Because
Right.
there's no
yeah, but
guarantee that they will do anything. You can't go ahead and know, Father Dennis.
yeah, but I just meet Debbie and I tell and we're so excited about each other and we're going and we're moving all the flows and everything that comes. At what point am I gonna really drop that to that being such a bombshell?
Not on the first
Date
date.
number
What
Not on the first date.
date number
Not
4.
on the first date.
date number 4?
Yeah.
Date
not
number
on,
Jesus,
not on the
Chin, something wrong with you. Date number 4?
Date number 4. You know, tears on the excitement.
Nothing is wrong with my
Date
wife.
number 4. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
I cannot say that right now.
At date number 4, me like you already. By date number 4, me think you're cute.
Hey,
By
Amen.
date number 4, me
preach,
probably feel some pace.
preach, hey, preach.
Tell me by date number
She wants to
4.
know my date number
I
4.
know enough. I should know enough by date number 4.
Right.
Hey.
Me feel enough already.
Yeah,
Date number 4 tell me.
What's this stuff?
Dennis, you look
You know,
shocked.
let me talk to somebody more civilized. Carl, what do you think?
Hey. President Dennis, you will not speak to my wife like that. You will not. President Dennis, mine enough.
No. Date number 4 is just way too early.
No.
Date number 4.
No. She said what she said. By date
No,
number
sir.
4, that's reasonable. Yeah, man.
No, sir. I think that is too early. We're
Unless
learning. Huh?
the dates are shallow and you're not having meaningful conversations,
Okay.
unless it's just
Intentional.
Intention.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Nice.
Intentional.
She said what she said. You come on up. You need to apologize to my wife.
I will apologize because the honest truth is to the depth of which I speak and the meaningful conversation that I like to have. There is no way that shouldn't come up by said date number 4 or 5. Let us do 6.
Number 6.
At least,
Number 6.
yeah, put
All
that
right.
6. Comfortable. Somewhere around that. Around.
All right.
Yeah, you can reveal your finance by date number 6 and
But then
you know.
remember I was going to prime time, Dennis. Sometimes you have a man who's spontaneous like me and you. So date number 6, I could all in about 2 weeks that happen anyway. You understand? Because if the first
That's
date
too early, man. Come on, man. That's too early for talking, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's too early for talking something.
I see your
If
point.
date number 6 is in 2 weeks, it can't be.
I see your point.
I don't think we can do it as a number. We have to do it and the stages
Yeah.
where we are. Because you find some people like in date number 3, number 4, it's not that deep yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Carla brought up intention.
All right. Carl has a point. Go ahead.
Carla brought up intention and dating this individual. What is the intention? Where are you trying to go?
Right.
I don't think, for myself, I wouldn't be disclosing my information unless I see us going somewhere.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And so I expect the same of you. Yeah, I expect the same of you. You know, vice versa. Where are we going? And are we trying to go on this journey together? If that's not,
yeah.
Yeah,
if there need not be any disclosure at all, you don't have to tell me your credit score at all.
mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But in this day and
what Carl is saying, is not that date will have determined that. You understand? Is where we are. You know, the stages of
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
relationship.
Because
The depth to which we'll get.
not everybody did to marry these days. And
Exactly. So
so
There you go.
That's
what
true.
are we trying to do?
Dating with intention.
The
It's dating with
intention.
intention.
that was the
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
context. So
when when we're talking about marriage now, yeah, we need to know these things before we even go down there.
Yeah.
Before we
So,
get to counseling, I want to
no,
have these conversations before we talk to the counselor.
so before at
Yeah,
least
right.
before
yeah.
I propose, then
Hmm?
at least before I propose.
Exactly. So you don't have to
Oh,
worry about buying the ring. You don't have to return it.
Good, good, good. Good.
so yeah, so definitely before the engagement,
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely before.
yeah, yeah.
I want you to read some of those comments from me, Shane.
Especially the
All
one from Tamoy.
Oh,
Yeah.
she,
right. Going in, you see?
Shots fired.
Let's go. All right. Even in counseling, persons will lie. What then?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anybody wants to take that
who
on?
said that?
No,
Sister
that's
Sister
true.
Valerie.
It
Valerie.
is true.
Sister
It's
It
Valerie.
is
true.
true. It is true.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I had a
Yeah.
Remember.
situation where
Yeah.
I had a situation where I started dating someone, and I asked them, "So how many children you have?" Two. Went to this person's house, and I see a picture on the wall. So I was like, "Oh, who are these kids?" Started laughing. That was it. Exit
Oh
left,
my
because it's like,
God.
if you're gonna lie about the fact that you have kids, like,
Can, can I
what?
ask a
Wow.
personal question?
Not
What number date that was when you get to his house?
It was probably like 6 months.
Yeah, but how much date that in 6 months?
I don't
A
know,
lot.
but because I was traveling though. It was because
Oh,
I
okay.
was, yeah, it was because I was traveling. So I can't quantify how many dates per se it was, but it was probably around 6 months before I got to his
Okay.
house, and I realized. But I asked very early about the kids, like, how many kids you have?
Maybe he had the kids after. Just joking.
no, no, no,
so,
So
no.
so,
that right
so,
there's a
so,
deal
so,
breaker.
so
Like,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. No, 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 Miss Skylar. How much kids is that deal breaker?
it doesn't
And
matter.
that applies to Carol too.
It doesn't matter how many kids you have.
Come
It
on,
doesn't.
come on. No, come on.
What do you mean?
No,
It doesn't matter.
I'm
Go
it
ahead.
matters. All right, you want to tell me? Let me show you something that it matters.
Okay.
A man have 10 kids, 50-year-old 10 kids, 8 baby mother. It not matter.
No, that matters. That matters.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. No, that matters. That matters. What I'm saying is
That
that,
matters.
but
Ten,
that's it.
10 kids
That's
matter. 10
extreme.
kids
Come
matter.
on. That's extreme. That's extreme.
No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
10 kids
it's
can
not uncommon. It's not uncommon though. Because the truth is, for a man like me, only have four. I'm not careful and I could have a lot more. And because I
Yeah.
get opportunities, but I never really set them up. So it's a very common thing. I have friends with a lot of kids. I
Mhm.
have associates with a lot of kids.
With 10
You
kids.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very important for me is, are you taking care of those kids?
Oh, no, you're
Mhm.
seeing the
That
argument
matters.
though.
Mm.
That matters. Yeah.
That is
That
just
matters.
getting way too technical though.
No, it's not. No, it's
What do you
not.
mean?
Not at
So,
all.
I like it.
Carol,
I like it.
Carol, how much kids break the deal for you?
Well, this day and age, I don't know, to be honest with you. I love children. I only have one, but I love children. And so I don't think I could be running after any little tiny tots right now. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that right now.
Well,
I have
suppose
10.
they're
I
not
have.
tiny tots.
Because
What if I have
I
10
have
kids?
to be
10 kids.
careful.
The
Hold
last
on,
one
hold
is
on. I
40.
have to be
Okay.
careful. I'm not married, and I don't want my words to come back and haunt me. So I'm
Oh,
gonna hold on to that because the Lord may send someone and I miss out because of what I said.
Mm.
Oh, so she's
yeah.
open.
I'm
I like
holding
that.
on
I
to
like
my
that.
words.
I like that.
Okay. You know,
She's
meet
open. That's
somebody,
good.
meet somebody, and they go on, they go on, they study show and find something that you say, I'm praying to you again.
Yeah.
No, your
By
words
the
are
way,
powerful. So
hey.
uh, yeah, you did not finish reading the comment though, Shane.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
let's
continuing.
get to
Yeah.
it. I tried to move down. Let's go back up. Um, let's see. We got a lot of them, and my mouse is sticking. So let's see.
Yeah, we don't want to leave
Uh-oh.
them out.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, man. Yeah,
almost
yeah. Let's
there.
back to the comments.
All right.
Comments time.
Because I must say
Um,
this. Remember, this is an interactive conversation, and to leave out the comments would not, people
Yeah,
want to
man. Yeah,
be.
man. Yeah, man.
Mm,
We
right.
love the chat. Big up the chat every time. Steady, steady.
Priscilla says she agrees with Claudine.
Big up the
Claudine.
chat.
Valerie says, Lady Valerie says, Claudine, you're right. Of course, by now we're out of context. But Mood's lifestyle, of course, teacher said,
What
"I'm
did
talking
Claudine
still."
say?
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, what did Claudine
Uh,
say?
Claudine had said,
There it is. Claudine Hicks. There it is.
okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It's not for one person. It's not for anyone to decide, but it's up to the individual. And that was in response to Lady Valerie's question. What happens? Do you move on? Do you stay or do you go after deception? All right,
And what was her
Claudia,
response?
there can be restoration after deception, but it's not for any one of us to decide. It has to be up to the individual.
individual.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Moose Lifestyle says, I agree with that point. I think how you get them is how you lose them. Also, a side
Mm.
chick will only elevate to a side hen
I
when she
like it. I
gets
like
closer. This is the rule.
I love it,
Very
Moody.
few exceptions.
Yeah, yeah.
Very few exceptions. I love that. Teacher is reminding everybody just to take a little moment to like the live.
Yes, guys, please make sure that you like. Please make sure that you like the live. Also, subscribe to the show. If you haven't done so already, we bring you great shows every week. So please join the family. Let's keep going. Thank
All
you.
right, Princess
Yes.
T says, "Come on, now somebody was talking really
Yeah.
slow." Tamoy says, "Denise, you're just wicked. Why you hurt the lady like that?" We don't remember the story now, but and then Lady Valerie says, "Sooner or later, the acting will stop."
The acting has to stop. You can't hide things forever.
And don't mind the deep, why should not come live?
She didn't come live
Which
once.
one of that? Who is that?
Valerie,
Lady
Sister
Valerie.
Valerie.
Lady, I
Valerie.
want to say, hey, you can drop the link, Sister Valerie, you're coming up tonight? Let's drop the link.
I'll
Let's drop the
drop
link.
it.
Yeah, drop the
I'll
link.
drop it.
Yeah, yeah.
Princess T says, it depends on the frequency of the deception. Forgiveness is essential, but one has to stand for something. All right, the link is dropped, or it's coming now. All right, good. And someone just laughing in the chat, just laughing. She said, "I'm dead." Priscilla's, yeah. This was a whole
I
lot of
like it. I
jokes.
like it. I like it.
Okay, this was the point at which Uncle Dennis had asked Carla if it's not about love anymore.
Mhm.
And so Mood's Lifestyle says,
Love and
walk in a
money.
supermarket and order groceries. Payment. My husband loves me. See how that work out.
Bring your love card. Bring your love card. LOVE. 0% APR. 0% baby. Cashback. No annual fee.
That
Bring
works
your
out.
love card.
Priscilla says, that's
Oh my
right, Carl.
god.
At that point, what's love got to do with
Hey,
it?
I like that.
Yeah. And Lady Valerie says, Dennis, it's about the lie.
Wait,
It's
it looks
about
like
the
she's coming up.
lie, not the person.
All right.
Yes, Lady Valley.
Lady Valerie is coming up to talk to us tonight. Let me add her to the stream. Yay! Welcome, Lady Valerie.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
How you doing, sister?
How you doing?
thank you.
All right. Nice,
All
nice.
right, let's run through some more of your
Yeah, run
comments.
through some of the comments. Let's defend our comments.
Yes. We had already read this one. Evening counseling person will lie. What then? And Moods Lifestyle says, Papa Jesus, 1100 out of 1,000. That math is not mathing.
It's not nothing.
Lady Valerie had said, I love you is not enough to sustain a relationship.
Relationship.
And
What,
someone is agreeing.
when I said 1100 out of 1,000, I'm saying you have some man would have got the extra man. That's what I'm implying. I
I know,
don't
man.
literally mean that. No, Trim said that the matter make no sense. I just want to clarify.
That part I joke.
Yeah, part that
That part I joke. And
Yeah, prime time, that is
that's what is trending now.
Yeah.
That is not
The math is
mathing.
not matter.
All
Yeah.
right. And Lady Valerie, I love you is not enough to sustain
Wait,
the
Sister Valerie,
relationship.
follow the screen.
Someone, she's there.
She's out of the. No man,
Okay,
she disconnected.
She
I'll add her back when she comes back.
Um,
All right. Yeah.
Someone says, so true. When people too much lovey, it can be a red flag. I've seen this first.
Yeah, that's one of the love bombing thing. Yeah, when it upfront.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cousin Deb said the credit score can be fixed. A man might simply need guidance and support. And we all say if it is disclosed, well, not
Yeah,
we all,
yeah,
but some
yeah,
of us
yeah.
say if that is disclosed, we'll work with it. If
Mhm.
it is not, Woods Lifestyle says, I believe men, possibly women. I believe men, possibly women, but more so men, need to be ready for a marriage. They need to get their act together to build with a woman. She has in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
Good
says,
comment.
yeah, very good comment. Love it. Someone says, question on the gambling. What if you are poor? Hey, this go come through with this one. Question on the gambling. What if you are poor and your partner finally won big on his gambling habit? Thus, winning can change the lifestyle for both of you. Are you still leaving, Carla? Just curious.
Y'all play rough in this chat. Y'all are playing hard tonight.
Happy win with
Ah.
Carla, you're still going to leave him?
Carla, we still
I believe-
leaving.
I would leave. And the reason why I would
Carla.
leave is because
The gambling money
Those-
soon done tomorrow.
exactly.
Oh, no. It doesn't have to be. Counseling
I
works,
agree.
remember.
Oh,
Counseling works.
all right, Tomoy, there's the answer for you.
Oh, that was a good one, Tomoy. I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
Woods Lifestyle, of course. Rapid chance.
Man.
Lady Valerie says, "Yes, right, you're right. 4 is a good number.
4 is a
I'll
good
take
number.
that.
You'll take that?
Yes.
All right.
Princess T says the 90-day rule. So Princess T says 90 days. 3 months, you have to tell her everything.
Okay. Yeah, good enough. Good.
Lady
Mhm.
Valerie.
That passport date by far.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, long time. Yeah. He said that boss 4 date by
Me
far.
here on 24. You on 24 dates.
Let it go. Yeah, let it go. Knock it off, guys.
4 days is not
Jeez.
in 4 days.
Knock it off.
It's not in 4 weeks.
All right, knock it off, yo.
No.
Ah!
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Lady Valerie says by number 6, if he or she is going to leave, they will. It depends on how vested you feel with that person. I so agree with that.
Here.
Deb, cousin Deb says, true, Carol. Claudine Hicks says, that's right, friend, with a kiss. Tomoy says, if you're dating with a purpose, you can divulge the secrets, including this credits.
If you're dating with a purpose, I
Yeah.
believe it's supposed to be disclosed.
Yeah, like if
Mhm.
you're not
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Back to the
Alright.
intentions.
Yes, back to the intentions. Lady Tidra says, Giins and Steady Dennis and the other guests on a doing good, great discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never
Never a dull moment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Headed off to bed.
Yes.
My friend Diana Fry is here. Mwah, mwah,
Hey, welcome.
Here for the laughs.
Yeah.
Um, Love you too, Tidra. Tidra says love or no. Claudine says, um, she said she'll watch
Lord,
the
we tell.
replay. Go ahead, have a great
Thank you,
evening.
thank you, thank you.
And someone saying, Carla, it matters. Someone said, fix it, Jesus.
Fix it.
I'm,
Uh,
All right. We're caught
I'm
up in
here
the comment.
to.
all right, nice, nice. All right, so I think one of the things that we've
I'm hearing
established
from
tonight.
two.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, yeah. So I think one of the things we've established tonight is that once there is intention, you understand me,
Hmm.
then important and critical information needs to be disclosed. And I dare say, if I dare say, ask the tough questions. You understand me? While you are still single,
Hmm.
because when you get locked into a union and you saw the red flags, but you did already
You
buy the
ignored
dress
them.
and the ring and all those things, yeah, then it becomes harder. So I don't know, and I really don't get it from people. I always say to people, ask the tough questions up front. So yeah, you're gonna go on the dates and you're gonna enjoy it and everything, but ask the questions. You understand me? And if things don't line up, because actions, you have to look at energy, you have to look at actions, you have to look at words, and if everything is not aligned together, then it
Hmm.
means that something is off.
It's
So ask
off.
a
Yeah.
question, and if you ask the question, yeah, if you're asking the questions and you're not getting the right answers and there is no consistency and you continue to be given information that just doesn't seem to be leading anywhere and things are just not settled, then you might really want to step back with a mindset to exit. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So I believe that a lot of situations people find themselves into. I don't A lot of times people get into relationships or marriages and they say, oh, the person changed during the marriage. But a lot of
Hmm.
times, I don't change, they
Nope.
changed. They were always like that.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's just that they were very good at hiding it, especially if they
Not, not,
realized they
not,
were
not,
dealing
not
with someone
necessarily,
that's
Study.
gullible. Mm-hmm.
Not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
Hmm.
Not
You
Yeah.
chose
necessarily.
to ignore it.
What happened is that circumstance impose and dictates.
Right.
So
Okay.
sometimes
That's fine.
it's a circumstance that change that would have bring out the other side of the person. Because we all have bad and good in our way. I think
Mhm.
sometimes it's a circumstance that brings that out. It's not necessarily the person change,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
because it's the circumstance that brings it out. That's my opinion.
Are
So here,
or
go
is it
ahead.
a
Go ahead.
situation or is it a situation that you're choosing to ignore it because you're so in love?
You ignore things sometimes.
Of course. Of
Mhm.
course. So the thing is, the question shouldn't be is if you love me, but what is our vision? What is the vision with this? Because you can't
What
it,
kind of
it it
plan?
can't just be love.
Right.
Because people fall in and out of love daily.
Right.
So there
Why
has to
can't be
be a
love though? I
vision, there
think a
has to be a
relationship was
purpose.
based on love though.
I'm sorry?
I thought a relationship was based on love.
No, love is
Wasn't
the
love?
foundation. Love is the foundation. But if you're building a house and you only have the foundation, you really don't have a complete house. You just have
Vision.
a
Yes.
foundation.
Vision.
You understand me?
Vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's vision. Because where are we going? Where are we going?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I
I
mean?
I I I don't know. I think I'm trying to grasp that and I'm not getting a grip on this. I know the vision is important, but I think you're talking about the vision as the bigger deal, as the biggest deal. I don't know. I think if it's love, because
Why
look here,
wouldn't why wouldn't the
back
Bible
in the
say?
days, you see,
Mhm, go ahead.
back in the days, them little people that you and I know steady.
Yeah.
Them never have nothing. Them never even know where them are go. Them just
Right.
know say boy them have each other and them know say they what wherever life take them they're gonna take them together because we have love flowing and that's what they held on to. It's love.
But Dennis,
Yeah.
you don't actually know if they
Yeah.
have vision, yes or no, because what if what they attain was the vision they had? You don't know what a person's vision is unless they tell you what it is. So those
Right.
people, you know, whatever it is that they had together that you saw, that could have been their vision. But we
Mm.
wouldn't know that unless you actually talk to them
4 kids and
and they
10 kids.
agree. And they agree, which is why they stay with it. Yeah. We need to know these things before we even go down there.
Right. Right.
Who the hell talking about that?
I don't know.
No, relax, relax. I think. All right, don't play the show while yeah. All right, go ahead, go ahead. Let's
Yeah,
continue. Let's continue.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't
Dennis,
know.
let's clear up. Dennis, since you don't
Go
know,
ahead.
let's stay open to what we're saying. I believe when Carla speak of vision, remember the Bible say, without a vision, the people perish. The man also takes the place of leadership. So, in other words, all right, we can substitute. Let me finish. We can substitute vision for plan. We're getting a feedback. We're getting a feedback there. Yeah, let's be careful. Right? When a man comes on board, remember a woman is a helpmate. So the man must be working on something that the woman can come on board and help that man to accomplish. Therefore, the man should be able to say what he sees in the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, and so on. I mean, nobody taught us these things, but if you look at it, because remember, as men, we are leaders and we have to have structure to our lives. And the woman also is going to need to know exactly where we're going. So insecurity is a big thing. And one thing that breeds insecurity is a man who in get up and the woman don't know what they're doing or where they are going. You understand what I'm saying? So for instance, me, I'm the kind of man that me take the reign to plan a lot of things. You understand me? My plan where we were going in the spring. I have a plan where I go in the summer. Already plan and not just plan it, but make really conscious effort. And not just in terms of the fun things, but in terms of, every year we usually sit down and we plan what we want for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we review those things as well. So in a relationship like that, you understand me? A man has to be a goal setter and get the woman active on board with whatever he's doing in the relationship. You understand me? So when Carla says that, I think what she's really saying is that a man can come on board with his life not being together with everything, but he needs to have a plan and a vision to move beyond that. And we're saying if his life was in shambles, especially if he meets a woman that's very, very has her things together and whatever, then if he's going to keep dealing with a woman like that, and the only basis upon which a woman like that should entertain such a man is if that man can really show some kind of tangible proof that he is actively working on bettering his situation so that she can come in. You understand me? And fit into that kind of lifestyle. No, in all of that, thank you very much, babe. In all of that, there is no absence of love. There is no absence of good sex. You understand me? And there is
Right.
no absence of desire to be together. But as you say, love has to go hand in hand with the ability to build something that the woman can be an active part of. You understand what I say to you? So
Mhm.
I think that's kind of what she has said.
So something that can sustain the relationship.
So stay in the
Correct.
relationship. Thank you very
Correct.
much.
Because the thing is this, I believe in very traditional roles. So if I am going to get into a relationship and get married, my I am agreeing to the fact that my husband is the head of the household. You don't have to have what I have, but we're going to build, and I need to know that what we have together and what we're about to join, we can move it farther. It's not going to
Yes.
take us
Yes.
back. You understand what
Yes.
I'm saying? So that's why
Yes.
I'm saying you have to have some sort of vision. You have to, what are we doing with this? How are we going to grow? How are we going to, let's say it's 100,000, 200,000, 300. How are we going to grow that instead of we get together and now all of a sudden every single week I find out that you're in a party or you're in a rum bar and all of a sudden I'm having you as my leader and you're
While you
leaving
are
me
in
for
deep
this.
debt, so you're living that lifestyle while you are in deep debt. You understand
Correct.
me? That
Correct.
becomes a problem. That becomes
How are we
problematic.
fixing that? Right. Exactly.
Mhm. But
Exactly.
you know, I think I when I listen to Primetime Dennis speak and I look at where Primetime Dennis comes from, he says he's from a big family. His parents weren't rich. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but we know the Sutherland are real rich, so to say. You understand me? I said to you. So we know so that established. Because before Dennis is a man, Dennis is a Sutherland. So let us fix that.
That
Yes.
come first. That come
Yes.
first.
That's go
Yes.
first.
That come
Yes.
first.
Yes.
We know you're a Sutherland even before you're a man. But I
Yes.
think when you're coming from a place where you see two parents working together, traditionally we know that women used to stick with men. I don't know, in the age of liberation, whether we like it or not, especially in our community, the money problem, the money factor becomes a big issue for the modern woman and the woman living in the modern age, even more so than before. And I think sometimes, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think if you look at it that way, then that's where you can see why money becomes. But money has always been a big issue for ladies when it comes on to relationship, especially in this day and age.
Good, DJ. Yeah, man. hmm and that's what I'm saying though. I noticed. Uh, I don't know. Probably when I was young then. I just the importance of the finance and the financial security and all of that. I mean, I don't think my parents and some other parents around them was built on that though. I just think that becomes I don't I think probably we just conform to the new world that we are living in and it overrides a lot of things. I just think because, like you're saying, if you find out by, my finance is not so good, that's gonna be a deal breaker. Honestly, I think it should be
No.
more about me and my potential and not, you know,
Boy, don't come in a play,
my
brother.
financial status.
But it's not a
Besides
situation where it's a deal
what we've
breaker.
discussed
Yeah.
already,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I think the internet is acting up a little bit. All
hmm
right, everybody, we're stable again. That was an internet
Yeah.
moment. They happen. They happen.
Lady Valerie says a life without vision will go nowhere.
Yep, yep,
And you
yep.
were just about to say something.
All right, everybody can hear.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Can everybody? All right, good. Yeah, the internet kind of went down a while ago. So I don't think I don't think. I mean, the world we live in today, everything is money, money. All church, church, everything is money. So I think it is something that is important. But I do think sometimes we take it very far, because when you look at other communities, I mean, we can look at people in the east and other places. Maybe the emphasis is not as big on the acquiring wealth and that being the basis for coming together as man and wife. But it's just a big thing, Dennis. And I know the fact that we moved away from the traditional values says what's hurting us a lot of times when we're
Mhm.
trying to get together. But nevertheless, I do think that these these things are things that are very important to be discussed, because the vows say for better or for worse, but nobody is trying to get a worse situation that they are in. Life is hard enough already. So the least you can do is talk what go on and let the person decide what they're going to do with
And
what they've been
that's why
told.
that probably them need to remove the worst from it then because nobody wants to stick with anybody for the worst part of it. You know, the long haul that they were in it for when the worst come it ends. You
Yeah,
understand?
man.
And this is the this is because we conform to the new world. And to
Mhm.
me, relationship lost all the substance. Honestly,
Mhm.
it just based on something else rather than this. You
I
know,
wouldn't say
I mean,
all. I would.
and I'm not talking about just the outside. I'm talking about the internal. You
Mhm.
know, everybody want to look at leave my internal and looking at my account. You
Mhm.
know, they want looking at my account. They want and all of that, and that becomes the deciding factor, which to me
Yeah.
is very sad. It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's very very sad.
So
So you
question,
know, yeah, go ahead.
question. So if would you be willing to marry someone or get into a serious relationship with someone who has a shopping addiction?
Mm,
Mm.
hmm You know, I once met a girl. You know,
Good question.
I once met a girl. And very beautiful girl, and that was what ended the relationship for me and her. We didn't
Of
start a relationship, but she had established her passion for shopping, and
mhm.
and 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 basically said, disclosed to me that she have that as an addiction. The truth
Of
is,
mhm.
beside her physical appearance, there was nothing else that was there. I did not know her enough. I did not know the inside. So when I heard of that, that was enough for me not to learn anything else about her. And I
So
went
you
away.
made a
Sorry.
decision, huh?
Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
decision and I went away.
Of course. Of
Hmm.
course,
It's
the
same,
same. It's
same
the same
different.
thing. It's the same thing.
Same different. Same
Yeah.
different.
Hmm.
His
Same
life,
different.
his lifestyle said, Uncle Dennis, what about the love?
It can't be the same though. It can't be the same. No, remember I said that nothing never develop enough, right? But when she explained that she have that addiction, I said I'm not even gonna try to even love her. I'm just gonna because there's an addiction. I have a fear for addiction. If
Mhm.
she had said, well, if she had said I have a sexual addiction, it would the same reaction.
Mhm.
I hardly want to talk to somebody that is addicted to coffee. To
Mhm.
caffeine.
Mhm.
I am not for addiction at all.
Okay,
You
forget the
Yeah.
word
understand?
addiction. Maybe that's a trigger for you. Suppose I just say I have a really big shopping habit.
Habit.
Or I just
Yeah.
love to
Wow.
shop.
I just love to
Well,
shop. So
yeah.
I get my paycheck on, say I get my paycheck on Friday, and
With $1,000 on it.
by Saturday it's done. That's not an issue for you?
It's an issue for me, but if I learn it quickly before we started to tie up and love started to develop, I'm not gonna really spend that time and try to change that. If it's something that reveals later on in the relationship, and it cannot be deemed as deceptive, it's just that we did not talk about it. If it reveal after it reveal, and it's something that I would attempt trying to fix it, because at that time I'm gonna talk about how it would impact us in the future, and
Mm-hmm.
and, and the negative impact that it have on us. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I would have that discussion, and if you're
Mm-hmm.
willing to sit with me and let us work it out together, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I could prolong. But if you're gonna say to me, well, this is a habit that I have and I love it, this is what brings comfort to me. I'm not gonna try to even fix that. I'm out.
Can
Well,
I
That's it.
say this one thing?
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um, so, and I hope I articulate this well. So, my thing is, if you are not a good steward of what you
Ah.
have for yourself, and you're supposed to be the one leading me, I'm only giving leadership over to someone if they're truly leading well. And so, if you're not a good steward over your own, how are you going to help us as a
Mm-hmm.
family, as a joint family, going forward. And that's why the vision is important,
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Very
so
much
it's
so.
not,
Most definitely.
sometimes the man can fall on hard
Hard
times.
times. Of
And so
course.
that's different.
That's different.
Totally
Right.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Hard times is hard times. But when you just out there giving the gambling vote and the lottery ticket and jackpot, whatever it may be, giving
Or
your
the
money
bar,
to,
the rum
yeah,
bar, or your
rum bar,
side
you
chick.
name it.
Your side chick.
Exactly. So once you're
Yeah.
doing all those things,
Don't get this Carla mad enough.
then you're not thinking about us, So
Right.
I can't give my life over to somebody that's not a good steward of what they have.
I like that. I like
Wow.
that. I like that. I like
Priscilla's
that.
looking.
We are close to the ending of the program, but
The
there's
end.
few comments
Yes.
and we don't want to go to those comments.
All right.
Absolutely. Let's go to the first one. But before we do that, let's big up the McGregors in the
McGregor's in the
building.
building.
All right. Sir Garth, I'm gonna read yours soon. Let me just read the Lady Valerie's first. She had said a life without vision will go nowhere, but she also says if there is potential and you're willing to work on improving, then you are
Mm-hmm.
headed in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Great.
Read moods are who badayo. Sir Garth says, I mean, it's not necessarily true that everyone is looking for money, as Dennis with people do look for stability, and persons do try to make life with someone and money together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Preachings.
Yeah, man.
All right. And then Priscilla says marriage is sometimes viewed as a business partnership with the hopes that love will manifest later. It's true. It's true.
Absolutely.
It's true.
By the way, Priscilla, you make very great comments. I've been watching her comments since
Yeah,
night.
Priscilla, no
Love
You
it,
need
problem.
to
Priscilla.
go ahead and
Make sure you
she go,
subscribe and come talk
gonna be
to it
very
one of these
upset in the morning.
Yes. Morning
What did you say? What did
No,
you
I
say,
said
Carl?
Priscilla need to go to her bed. We're gonna be very upset in the morning when we gotta wake up
oh,
real early for work.
oh, Lord, we're closing up, man. We're right at that point. This was a quick 2 hours. I
I
like it.
know.
I like it.
Uncle Dennis Mood's lifestyle said the girl told you that she had a shopping addiction before date number 4, so you need
You
to get
guys
it
not
all
gonna let it go.
out. So Cameron,
You guys are done. I'm done with them tonight.
my girls have me, right?
I love it, Moody.
Priscilla say yes, Carol, yes.
Yeah,
Mood's
yeah,
lifestyle says a follower, in this case the wife, can only follow if the husband is a good leader. Are we preaching or not?
yeah,
Ladies,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on
yeah,
out
yeah, yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Come on now.
Amen.
And then Priscilla says, taking from home and acting like Santa Claus to everybody else. The side chick and the rum bar and
All right,
come true,
we
ladies.
are right.
Priscilla says, I already subscribed. Big up yourself. Big up
Thank you, thank
yourself,
you, thank
Priscilla.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate
Folks, it's been an awesome show tonight. We can just feel so this is a topic can never finish at
that.
all.
Yeah.
I never even knew we would have ended up. I never knew we would have ended up in so many different areas, detours, crossroads. You understand me? All kinds of things, but it's been a great conversation. And one thing I
It
can
has.
say for sure, um, secrets secrets exist, and
Mm-hmm.
we must know the critical ones. And if we're looking to spend our lives together, our resources, everything we put together with, I think we should practice what we preach. Disclose what needs to be disclosed. You understand me? First of all, find out if you're talking to somebody who's even worthy to be
Mm-hmm.
given your confidential information. If you get to
That's
that
right.
point,
That's true.
and
Hmm.
then disclose. And I there's one thing I must say. You understand me? Ask the tough questions and
Questions.
ask before you get involved. And if you don't trust and you don't like what you hear, you understand me? I think Warren Buffett said he won't do business with people, or they'll go and get in a relationship when three things are problematic. If you don't like the person, if you can't respect them for how they're acting, and if they're not trustworthy, you don't want to move forward. So if these are problematic issues for you at the beginning, then you may want to step aside
Mm-hmm.
before it's too late. And if it's in the marriage, well, pray to the Lord, seek counseling, and join the steady show. We might can give you some tools as to how to fix it. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah, well, we will be here to help you fix it with constructive conversations. You understand me?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's my thing. Anybody else any final statements?
Yes, man. For me, secrets. I must say again, I am gonna sound like a broken record. I am delighted to be on this platform.
Yes.
Thank you to the Steady family to allow me the opportunity to express myself. And I
Every
will say this
time.
from week to week. I love where you're going. I love
Yes.
what it's about. Like I said,
Where
we're
we
trying
are
to build a
going.
community of like yeah.
Where we
We're
are
trying to build
going.
where we are going. We're trying to
Yes.
build a community of like-minded people,
Like-minded people.
and
Yes.
yeah, and for that, I will always volunteer to be here. But and the topic that we spoke about tonight, which is deception. Um, Sometimes secrets can be interpreted as deception, and I can only speak for myself. Any form of deception, in my opinion, the trust started to diminish. And if the trust started to
Yes.
diminish, that's where
Mhm.
the relationship started to decline. So these things have to be managed and managed well. I know it's not every there are circumstances where everything cannot be disclosed. But like I said, for who listen to us tonight, I can't say what is what because we come in complications sometimes. We can only speak freely because we're on the platform. We are not in their shoes. Sometimes there are people have this miserable man or woman dealing with that they can't get across to certain things. Something just happened, and when you look at secret falling at the relationship, just drop in, and there's nothing you
Right, right.
can do about it. Like you said, if you have issues like this, place yourself on the steady show. We'll help you work it out. But
Respect.
again, my pleasure to be here, and that's all I have
Prime
to
time
say.
Dennis speaks again. Undefeated prime time Dennis. We love you for this show here, you know. Always a give problem, you know. You understand me? I hear so you belong. Respect, sir. Always a pleasure to have you. Yeah, man. One family, one steady show. You understand me?
Yeah.
Lovely
Yes.
ladies. Lovely ladies.
Yes.
Any
Thank you
final
so much
comments?
for having me tonight, you guys.
Yes.
Pleasure, pleasure,
Thank you
pleasure,
so
pleasure,
much.
pleasure, pleasure.
It's awesome. Awesome. Dennis, thank you for the invite.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for
Yeah. No
coming.
problem, Karen.
Yes, I love it. This is my
Don't let it be the last time. We need to hear more from you. Don't let it be
no,
the
no,
last
no,
time.
because you guys have some fire topics. Oh my
All right,
God.
all right. Thank you, thank
Oh,
you, thank you, thank
I
you.
love it. I love it.
Please, please share it. Please share it with your folks. We're trying to
Hello.
grow
You
the
see some
platform.
come on already?
All right, hey,
And
gunshots fired.
subscribe. Yes, I
Hey,
will. I will.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
really good though. I
Thank you.
enjoy
Love
it.
it. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Lots of nuggets. Lots
Hey,
of nuggets.
thank you. Hey, Carla, the charm of the last word is for you tonight, darling.
Listen, as always, I am happy to be a part of this platform, a part of the family, and one love.
One love. Thank
Blessings.
you very much, folks. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
so much for coming through. We are going to say goodbye from the Steady Show. Thank you to everybody who came in tonight. Please stay tuned. We're going to hit you with the outro right now because we're professionals. You have a good night, guys. One love. Yeah.